Sorry. Beginning transmission. Greeting. I'm the founder of Shadow Corp. Or what some people call Shadow Corporation. My name will remain classified during this transmission, should enemies intercept it. Our motto is simple. The shadows are our cape, and our bullets are the lives we save. Behind me stands Penta, the same planet once occupied by the automatons before the Democracy Space Station deployed a classified weapon known as the Star of Peace, collapsing the planet into a stable black hole. Now, right at this moment, before I get too into it and tell you more about how this was made and how I made this, I would like to show you the gear that we will be using, or if any choose to use. As you can tell and all that, what I am wearing right at the moment is one of the things. It's simple, and it's part of the new Warbond, the Redacted Regiment. We use the Shadow Paragon, the RS-89, and the helmet, of course, as well. Capes are not mandatory, but would like to go with it. If you have a different cape, feel free to use it. Of course, the player card, we will use the Pillar of Absence. Weapons of choice, of course, are the newest weapons, which are the R72 sensor and the R59 suppressor. The other armor, of course, is as well the Null Cipher and the Null Cipher RS-67. All are fine, but right at the moment, that is all I can say. All other outfits and standards are allowed and are welcomed, but mostly try to keep it stealth. Anything that has reduced stealth or detection with any enemies, which could be automatons, illuminates, or bugs. Now, as I walk back over here towards Penta to continue finishing and the lore about the Shadow Corp, which of course has a lot of people know, and roleplay wise, this is the lore about how I started this. I was once a civilian like all Helldivers once were. I worked in the chemical factories scattered across, of course, Penta, the world behind me, until the automatons invaded and seized control. As I was near one of those factories when it happened during the evacuation. I made a choice that changed my life forever. I enlisted with the Helldivers, of course, as all super citizens would gladly do. Time passed, mission came and went. Eventually I partnered with another diver, unaware at the time that they were a Chaos Diver. An act of treason against Super Earth. We fought together, they were effective, disciplined, and got the job done. They weren't the monster Super Earth had warned us about. After the mission, they asked me to join their faction. I agreed, only later learning the truth of what I had done. When a fellow diver confronted me and explained the consequences. I accepted it, and after seeing the Chaos Diver firsthand, I understood something important. They weren't bad divers. They simply operated outside the light. I still work with them time to time, but after Penta was transformed into a stable black hole, I chose a different path. I stepped out of the shadows of both Super Earth and Chaos Divers and formed something new. Shadow Corp. Shadow Corp is open to all divers, veterans, and recruits alike, willing to fight side by side from the darkness. AKA, in the darkness. This is like a play of words. Our mission is to support Helldivers across the battlefield, clear points of interest, eliminating enemy bases and outposts, and most importantly, operating deep behind enemy lines to gather critical intelligence. Stealth is doctrine. Precision is our weapon. And if you are discovered, make sure, and I'm going to make this clear, make sure nothing leaves that place but you and whoever you deployed with. Now, right at the moment, this is, of course, a work in progress. I am the only diver in the Shadow Corp. Slowly but surely wanting to build this up until the shadows, of course, become as night as the space. Well, as dark as the night sky. Or as dark as the black hole behind me. Which sounds stupid, but to make it clear, these are the ranks we have, and a quick description of it. The ranks I have slowly threw together and thought about are initiative. New recruits learning Shadow Corp's doctrine, rules, and basic combat coordination. Vel operatives. Standard field members deployed on missions follow orders and support squad objectives. Oberon agent. Trusted operatives handle priority missions, recon, and specialized tasks. Shadow lieutenant. Squad leader coordinates teams, issues tactical orders, and reports missions outcomes. Blackhand commander. Veteran officer. Leads multiple squads and oversees major operations. Night marshal. Strategy leader. Strategic leader. Plans large-scale deployments and enforce Shadow Corp's discipline. Which, of course, is very simple. Respect all divers, even chaos or not. Since I used to be an diver for Super Earth and Chaos divers, I would prefer any, or, well, I guess. Oh. Sorry. This transmission is kind of going on for a while, and I have not slept for many days since I have been trying to work on the major order that Super Earth has sent out. But as I shall finish reading out the ranks, Obsidian Director, High Command, of course, your commanding officer, manage division, resources, and long-term objectives. Meaning they their job is to, of course, answer to any of the previous ranks and figure out what they would like at it, or in return, figure out. Then, the High Umbron, not unlike the Umbron agent, is, of course, the elite authority. Makes critical decisions affecting the entire Shadow Corp. Which, of course, the Obsidian directors talk to them, and then they, of course, come and talk to me, aka the Eclipse Authority, which is, of course, Supreme Command. Final word on all operations, alliances, and extreme orders. Basically saying that if any orders have been given to, of course, like court-martial somebody, or the major order sounds fishy, or simple stuff like which planet, like if, of course, Super Earth decides to make another Star of Peace and turn the planet into a different planet into something, we would all come to a vote and figure out which planet we should all vote on. Which, of course, will not, of course, be a forced law if it comes to a planet being destroyed or taking over, but it's pretty simple. Well, Helldivers, I am the leader of the Shadow Corp. I hope to see you soon, and hope to work alongside you. If you would like to talk to me and all that, feel free to, of course, send me a transmission when you get the chance, or when I get the chance to receive it. All the information and all that shall be under a note under this transmission. Alright. Good night, Helldivers. This shadow is going back into the black hole. And I am ending transmission. Until next time.